In this figure, we've been given two squares, square ABCD and square EDGF. The two squares have a common point D and the squares are inclined at an angle of 45 degrees to each other. A circle is inscribed in quadrilateral EHCD. We have to find the radius of this circle. In order to solve this problem, first let's make a construction. Let's extend line DC. Since angle EDF, which is this angle, is equal to 45 degrees, DC lies on the diagonal DF. Now we know that this purple circle is the incircle of triangle EDF, which means that sides ED, DF and EF of the triangle are tangents to this circle. In triangle EDF, angle E equals 90 degrees, angle D equals 45 degrees and angle F equals 45 degrees. Now since point T is the center of this incircle, it means that line DT is the angle bisector of angle EDF. Therefore, angle TDR will be 45 upon 2, which is 22.5 degrees. And similarly, since FT is the angle bisector of angle EFD, we know that angle TRF is also equal to 45 by 2, which is 22.5 degrees. Now let's draw TR. Since the radius of a circle is always perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact, therefore TR is perpendicular to tangent DF of the circle. Therefore angle TRD equals angle TRF equals 90 degrees. Now in triangle TRD and triangle TRF, angle TRD equals angle TRF equals 90 degrees. Angle TDR equals angle TFR equals 22.5 degrees. And TR is a common side of both the triangles. Therefore, we can conclude that triangle TDR is congruent to triangle TFR by AAS congruence. Therefore, DR will be equal to FR. Now, since the side of the square is equal to 4 units, therefore diagonal DF is equal to 4 root 2, as the length of a diagonal of a square is always root 2 times the length of the side of the square. Now since DR equals FR equals FD by 2, therefore we can conclude that FR equals FD by 2, which is 4 root 2 by 2, which is 2 root 2. Now since FR and FP are tangents drawn to this circle from the same point, therefore FR equals FP. Therefore FP equals 2 root 2. Now since quadrilateral EPTS is a square, therefore all its sides are equal. Since EP is equal to 4 minus 2 root 2, therefore PT will also be equal to 4 minus 2 root 2. And PT is nothing but the radius of the incircle. Therefore the answer is 4 minus 2 root 2. In this figure, we've been given a trapezium ABCD. It is a right trapezium, which means that angle B equals angle C equals 90 degrees. AB is parallel to CD. The area of triangle CDE is 6 more than the area of triangle ABE. we have to find length AD. So first let's drop a perpendicular from point A onto side CD of the trapezium, which intersects side CD at point F. Therefore AF is the height of the trapezium, which is equal to 3. Also, let's draw a line through point E, which is perpendicular to the sides AB and CD of the trapezium. Let length AB be equal to A. Since quadrilateral ABCF is a rectangle, therefore the opposite sides are equal. Therefore, FC will also be equal to A. Since the height of the trapezium is 3, therefore AF equals BC equals GH equals 3. Let EH equal Q. Therefore GE is 3 minus Q. Also let AD be equal to P. Triangle AFD is a right angled at angle F. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, AF squared plus FD squared equals AD squared. Therefore, 3 squared plus FD squared equals AD squared. Therefore, by solving, we get DF equal to root of P squared minus 9. Now we know that the area of triangle ECD is 6 more than the area of triangle ABE. Therefore, half base into height of triangle ACD is 6 more than half base into height of triangle ABE. Therefore, half into DC into EH minus 6 equals half into AB into GE. Therefore, half into A plus root of P squared minus 9 into Q minus 6 equals half into A into 3 minus Q. On simplifying, we get this equation. Q into root of P squared minus 9 equals 3A minus 2AQ plus 12. Now we know that triangle ECD is similar to triangle EAB by AAA similarity. Therefore, the ratio of the corresponding sides equals the ratio of the corresponding altitude. Therefore, EH upon DC equals EG upon BA. Therefore, Q upon A plus root of P squared minus 9 equals 3 minus Q upon A. On simplifying, we get this equation. Q into root of P squared minus 9 equals 3A minus 2AQ plus 3 root P squared minus 9. Now we notice that the first and second equations are identical. Therefore, 3 into root of P squared minus 9 equals 12. On simplifying, we get P squared equal to 25. Therefore, P is equal to 5. Therefore, AD is equal to 5 units. So here we've been given a triangle ABC. Point D is the midpoint of BC. So AD is the median. Point P is the midpoint of median AD. Now let's join CP and extend it so that it meets line AB at point F. We've been given that the area of quadrilateral BDPF is 20. We have to find the area of triangle ABC. Now let the area of triangle PDC be equal to S. Since triangle APC and triangle PDC have the same height, which is CE, and their bases AP and PD are of equal length, therefore they have the same area. Therefore we can conclude that the area of triangle APC is also S. Therefore the area of triangle ADC is the area of triangle APC plus the area of triangle PDC, which is S plus S, which is 2S. Now consider triangle ABD and triangle ADC. We notice that their bases BD and CD are of equal length. And if we drop a perpendicular from A onto line BC, then that acts as the height for both the triangles ABD and ADC. Therefore, the height of triangle ABD and the height of triangle ADC are also the same. Therefore, the half base into height of triangle ABD equals the half base into height of triangle ADC. Therefore, the area of triangle ABD equals the area of triangle ADC. Now we know that the area of triangle ADC is 2S. Therefore, the area of triangle ABD is also 2S. Now, since the area of quadrilateral BDPF is 20 and the area of triangle ABD is 2S, therefore, area of triangle AFP is 2S minus 20. Now, if we drop a perpendicular from point F onto line AD, then the altitude acts as the height of both triangle AFP and triangle FPD. Therefore, triangle AFP and triangle FPD have the same height. Also, their bases AP and PD are equal. Therefore, we can conclude that the half base into height of triangle AFP equals the half base into height of triangle FPD. Therefore, the area of triangle AFP and triangle FPD are equal. Therefore, the area of triangle FPD will be equal to 2S minus 20. Now, the area of triangle FBD is the area of quadrilateral BDPF minus the area of triangle FPD. Therefore, area of triangle BFD is 20 minus 2S minus 20, which is 40 minus 2S. Now we know that triangle FBD and triangle FDC have the same altitude and their bases BD and CD are also equal. Therefore, their half base into height is equal. Therefore, area of triangle FBD equals area of triangle FCD. But we know that the area of triangle FBD is 40 minus 2S. Therefore, the area of triangle FCD is also 40 minus 2S. Now, the area of triangle FDC is the sum of the area of triangle FPD and triangle PDC. Therefore, we get 40 minus 2S is equal to 2S minus 20 plus S. On solving this equation, we get S equal to 12. Now, since the area of triangle ABC is equal to 4S, the area of triangle ABC is 48.